Imagine standing at the edge of a boundless ocean, holding a single pebble. As you toss it into the water, ripples expand endlessly, shaping the surface in ways you can't fully predict. This, Neville Goddard teaches, is the power of your consciousness. The pebble is your focused thought, and the ocean is the fabric of reality itself. The key to manifestation isn't willpower, rituals, or begging the universe. It's the disciplined art of living from the end, a mental shift where you inhabit the feeling of your desire fulfilled until it crystallizes in the physical world. Neville's philosophy, rooted in biblical allegory and psychological mastery, insists that imagination isn't escapism but the workshop where destiny is forged. When you plant a seed in the soil, you don't dig it up daily to check its progress. You trust the process. Similarly, manifestation demands unwavering faith in the unseen. Your mind doesn't distinguish between real and imagined experiences. Neuroscientists confirm this through concepts like neuroplasticity, where repetitive mental states rewire your brain. Every time you vividly feel the joy of a promotion, the warmth of a loving relationship, or the freedom of financial abundance before it materializes, you're broadcasting a command to the subconscious mind. This inner world, Neville argued, is the God within, the only creative force. Your outer reality is a lagging indicator, a shadow slowly adjusting to the light of your assumptions. Consider the story of Neville's own escape from military service during World War II. He yearned to return home to his family. Instead of pleading with officers, he retreated nightly into his imagination. He felt the roughness of his wife's woolen coat, heard her voice, and smelled the streets of New York. He didn't visualize escape, he embodied liberation. Weeks later, he was discharged honorably against all odds. This is the law in action, persistent feeling births fact. Yet most fail because they fixate on the how. They stress over bank accounts, resumes, or dating apps, the machinery of the 3D world. Neville redirects you inward, assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled and observe the route that appearances take. When you dwell in lack, you perpetuate lack. When you dwell in fulfillment, the universe conspires to close the gap. Test this with small desires first. Craving coffee? Feel the cup's warmth in your hands, taste the bitterness, before you rise from your chair. Notice how effortlessly it appears. Now scale this to grander dreams. A student trapped in academic failure might script a scene of receiving their diploma, tears streaming, pride swelling, and replay it until the emotion feels authentic. Suddenly, study sessions flow, mentors appear, and luck strikes. Why? Their self-concept shifted from, I struggle, to, I am accomplished, altering their choices, focus, and aura. Critics dismiss this as magical thinking, but quantum physics echoes Neville, particles exist as probabilities until observed. Your consciousness is the observer collapsing possibilities into reality. The bridge between imagination and manifestation. Sabbath. Neville's concept of Sabbath isn't a day of rest, but a mental surrender. It's the moment you drop the obsession, knowing your desire is done. Anxiety is the antithesis of Sabbath, it screams, I lack. Sabbath whispers, it is mine. Think of a singer who auditions desperately versus one who performs with the confidence of a star. The latter magnetizes success because they've already claimed it internally. Your assignment tonight, craft a scene implying your desire's fulfillment. If you seek love, imagine a partner slipping their hand into yours. If pursuing wealth, feel the texture of a bank statement with your desired balance. Loop this scene until it evokes visceral peace, then release it, sleep in that feeling. This isn't denial of present challenges. It's the audacity to plant a flag in a future where those challenges are resolved. Reality will bend, rearrange, and redirect you. Doors will open, strangers will call, ideas will ignite, all because you shifted your state. Neville's legacy is a rallying cry, stop searching for power. You are the power. Wear your desires like a second skin, and watch the world mirror your inner truth. You are not waiting for your desire is waiting for you to collapse the wave of possibility into tangible reality. Neville Goddard called this, the law of assumption, and it is the silent, relentless architect of every experience you've ever had. Think of your mind as a projector. The assumptions you hold, those deep, often unconscious beliefs about who you are and what you deserve, are the film reels casting images onto the screen of your life. Most people try to polish the screen, the outer world, when the real work happens in the projection booth, the inner world. Neville's genius was in identifying that feeling is the language of the subconscious, not just fleeting emotion, but the sustained sensory reality of having your desire now. When you mentally dwell in the state of the wish fulfilled, you emit a frequency that reorganizes matter, circumstances, and human behavior around you. It's not mystical guesswork, it's psychological fact. Dr. Joe Dispenza's research on neuroplasticity confirms that repeatedly feeling an emotion, like gratitude for a future event, creates new neural pathways, literally rewiring your brain to perceive opportunities aligned with that feeling. Your body can't distinguish between a vividly imagined experience and a physical one. Your stress hormones drop, your dopamine surges, your cells respond as if it's real. This is why Neville urged students to live in the end that if you want a loving partner, don't affirm, "I am loved," while feeling lonely. Instead, immerse yourself nightly in a scene after the desire is realized. Feel the weight of their head on your shoulder, hear them whisper, "I'm so grateful for you," smell their shampoo on your pillow. Saturate your nervous system with the proof of fulfillment until doubt dissolves. This isn't daydreaming, it's deliberate creation. The moment that feeling becomes your natural state, the how unfolds spontaneously. Doors open. Strangers call. Resources appear. Why? Because your revised self-concept, now rooted in abundance, love, or success, alters your decisions, body language, and energetic signature. You become a magnet for mirrored realities. Your greatest obstacle isn't circumstance, it's your unchallenged self-concept. Neville declared, "I am is God's name, and whatever follows, I am defines your reality." Say, "I am poor," and poverty persists. Whisper, "I am unloved," and loneliness lingers. But when you boldly claim, "I am abundant," or "I am cherished," while embodying the feeling, you hijack the creative force of the universe. This isn't positive thinking, it's identity surgery. Neuroscience reveals that self-talk shapes the default mode network, the brain's autopilot system. Persistent, "I am" statements forge new self-perception, which then filters your perceptions of the world. A woman who identified as unlucky in career kept losing promotions. She began scripting a scene of her CEO praising her innovation, feeling the handshake, hearing colleagues applauding. She repeated this until "I am a visionary leader" felt truer than "I am overlooked." Within months, she led a project that caught industry attention, and was headhunted. Her old identity would have dismissed the opportunity, her new self embraced it. This is why Neville insisted, revision is your superpower. Before sleep, revisit a disappointing event and rewrite it mentally. If you argued with a friend, replay the scene with laughter and understanding. If you failed a task, reimagine succeeding effortlessly. This dissolves past traumas that anchor you in lack and reprogram.